Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, wanderers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Four Nights of the Apocalypse series, chapter 70, titled The Traitor's Blade. Well, I guess we are finally getting to that prophecy that the former king was talking about, the whole Traitor's Blade and Assassin of Chaos. Now let's see what exactly the snatching away that hope will mean. Although, considering the fact there was like 30 chapters to chapter 100, I do wonder if that's gonna be where we're gonna get the snatching the hope away chapter shows up. I mean, hell, a couple did state that apparently they get used to get this happy, cheery Percival for so far because he's not gonna stay like that for a while. But yeah, we'll see that fund. But yeah, regardless, let's go into this chapter. Now we actually, for the page, we actually get Chia and Jade both standing there as Chia is like all that overconfident smirking as Jade's just looking like, seriously, dude, you're so confident in this. And then we also have some writing as we see, I guess, the narrator being here like the captive Cheon and Jade are attacked by a mysterious star visor. So yeah, and there's also another narration saying, if it's not Tristan's sake, who is the mysterious knight these two childhood friends met? So yeah, again, I do wonder if these childhood friends is gonna be just referring to the fact that they're gonna have a bigger role in the Tristan specials. I think it's supposed to be two movies or whatever it's supposed to be. I'm not exactly sure. So I do wonder if that's what this is referring to because, I mean, we don't really know Chia and Jay that much. So this kind of feels forceful. So it would make sense that if we get our Tristan specials, we get even at least some information on these two and Isolde as well. But yeah. So anyways, let's just get to the proper chapter at this point. So anyways, we have Chion being here, well, Chion getting ready with his staff. Is like, you're reclaiming a prisoner? As MJ's like, is this a holy night of Camelot? Wait, aren't they supposed to be Chaos Knights, or is this like a translation thing? Because I'm pretty sure this is that they are supposed to be Chaos Knights. Unless if Chaos Knight refers to the upper ranks, with Holy Knight just being their standard rank, like, Holy Knights like the Spring and 12 or something. No, the Chaos Knights being like the Spring and 12. I'm not really sure. But anyways, then we have this a Holy Knight, jumping immediately like slashing both Chia and Jade, but they're able to block it just in time. But they're also being sent back as both of them are like, ugh! As if Jade be like slashing away out of nowhere like that. You don't have a shred of chivalry in you, do ya? I mean, this is a battle, Jade. This isn't like a fair 1v1 match. Like, it's literally a 2v2. It's a 2v1 fight, for God's sakes. I mean, I don't exactly see why. I mean, how you're both all right for combat. Why like, oh, you have no chivalry. But yeah, whatever. Anyways, I have champion like, then we may have to work together. As then Jay's like, looks like it. I mean, was this plan from the start? Like, Ray, what the is Jay gonna be like one of those overly chivalrous knightly characters? Because that's what seems to be the case right now. Anyways, then we have the Star Visor be like, it's called initiative victory. That's one of the basics of battle. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll with she is currently trying to down the combat. As then we have Chion be like, ah ha ha, doesn't defeating against an initiative remove the point of it? So yeah, I guess he's referring to the fact, this is the point of these initiative attacks is to immediately take them down. As she's just like saying some kind of spell where he's saying that. As then she's like, Sylph, it's your turn. And then Chion uses T4, and then he does nothing happens. As then Jay's like, what, cat got your tongue? As then Jay's like, Chion now uses just says T4. And then the Starlight just looks at them like she's like just like kind of moving her head aside. As then we have Chion be like, "What's going on?" Or thinking to himself in the head, be like, "What's going on? Why can't I articulate my spirit arts require the most precise pronunciations in the entire magic system. Otherwise, and then he uses Teh Ho. So yeah, I guess there's like a one weakness that Chion's magic does have is the fact he has to be very precise when it comes to these spirits. So he can't just like suffocate you normally. Like he has to make sure that he says it correctly, which is something that Chion is capable of doing because it's rare for him to do this. As they have Jade be like, Chion, Kefren Tagada! Then he's also like starting to not be able to say normally. And then Jade's like, his sword falls from him in his hands. It's like, is he realizes this? And then Chion's like, well, Jade's like, what gives? I can't feel my hands at all. Is this a cold wave? Another very obvious hint on who the person this Starvisor is at the end. Seriously, I'm not even, there's not, like, this is gonna be very obvious. The real AI is gonna be very obvious. I'm just telling you now. Or maybe not, like, she didn't have that much of a uses of ice magic in the extras, so maybe Colt is not gonna be that obvious. So yeah, anyways, they have Chion be like, my body temperature is dropping fast. What is the attack from, was it the attack from earlier? So yeah, I guess the native attack was more effective than Shion gave it credit for. Anyways, then we have Jade shivering as he thinks to himself, "Not good. At this rate, it won't just be my arms. My entire body will totally freeze up." True. As then we have the female knight, the Starvisor knight, just be like, "You boys can't stop me. Well, this could make for a good experience too. Give it your best." As then we have Jade saying, "Why you?" As then something flies by, as she notices some kind of spark, and then Star Wars Knight looks back at it, as we see a female from the previous series be like, "Drift, but as was the spell she used, as there's like a giant explosion in front of Chion and Jade, as Chion and Jade get pushed back a bit. Well, not much. It's more like, oh, like that kind of type of deal. As then we have Jade be like, "Is this an explosion? It couldn't be." As then Jion's like, "Jade, the cold magic is lifting." As then we have this night, Honor be saying, well, Jade saying, "It's as she said, she's beyond your ability." No, actually, we have this knight coming saying, "It's as she said, she's beyond your abilities for now." As they have the Chion Jade be like, "It's you, Vice Great Holy Knight, Gilla!" As they get pieces of her here and here, as then we see Gilla in her new design. And like I said, I thought the Vice Holy Knight was gonna be Gilla. I mean, just by the number of characters you have to think of, it would make sense that it would be Gilla. So yeah, now we have Gilla here, and her design, Gilla uses that like, uses that whole or is back to a rapier, which is something that she didn't fought that much. Like outside of like I think the first arc that she appeared in, she didn't have a rapier, but now she goes back to the rapier. And her armor is like one of that more like combination of still being armor, but it's also a lot of cloth. Like the upper half is armor, while the lower half is more like a dress, and I'm assuming the below it's also an armor. She has like similar hair as she had before in the Samurai Saints, and she also seems to have some lipstick on, and she also has a few like heart patterns in her attire. But yeah, that's a girl's design. As then we have Jade and Chia being like hype men for Gilla, as Jade is just Gilla is just approaching her and the opponent, as Gilla's like, as no, as someone of the two is like, at age 20, I'm gonna say it's Jade probably. At age 22, she became the first female Vice Great Holy Knight Leoness. Even now, after 10 years, her sword arm is among the that kingdom's top class. More importantly, they say her composed judgment and intellect on the battlefield yet even those of the great holy knights. I don't think Hendrickson is exactly someone that's difficult to surpass in that regard. And then Jane saying also, what's most fearsome of all is her magic. They say it burned away many a demon men in the old holy war. Explosion, as we get like a shot of gray demons, I think green and white demons and orange demons getting burned away by her magic. I think just supposed to represent what she was doing, which I think is something we were informed of as well. And then we have Jian also. Actually, it sounds like Jian was the one who was saying it, as he was actually reading it from a book that he had on himself. And then Jian's like, incidentally, rumor has it that she and Great Holy Nighthauser fell in love and separate after a mere 3 days, but the truth is uncertain. I'm guessing that it was that. I don't know why, I just get this kind of feeling to it. And then we have 8-bit Taichian. There it is, Jian's Holy Night Directory Dictionary. So yeah. So anyways, there have Jade be like, "What are you doing here, Miss Gilla?" As then Gilla's like, "The turmoil outside. The castle is a blatant diversion. His Majesty is directly escorting the former king. I was stationed here just in case." You know, considering how obvious some of these diversion tactics usually are in a lot of these media, you do have to wonder if they even have any purpose. I mean, like logically speaking, why would you, if you are obviously just gonna have sent two of the Ten Commandments like on a rampage outside when they're actually actively two figures, obvious that's gonna be a diversion. I mean, how it wasn't even like hidden they were two figures. Like you literally didn't like even try to make it like trickery where yes, there is like trying to have like oh Galan was that figure. No, like you straight up like Galan was revived on the spot in front of everyone while the other one just ran. So yeah, anyways, then we have this female knight or Star Wars knight, whatever you would say, be like, oh, so you made it up to the Vice Great Holy Knight. Wait, that was a rank that was held before? Maybe Gil Fountain House would hold it before, but I'm not certain. Then, anyways, there we have Chia and Jade being both noticing her, not being shocked the fact that this Holy Knight was actually able to handle that attack, as she's like just you apparently just used freeze shield as we have this thing, which I was gonna lie in the Raws. I thought it was more like some kind of light type of ability, but it's supposed to be ice or snow or something. I'm guessing it's supposed to be ice. So yeah, and this is like a kind of like a snowflake type of design of a shield. Anyways, then we have I guess everything disappearing as we have the two knights approaching as they seem to be I'm not murdering some spells or something. As then we have Ugila saying, "Such a shame to think I'll meet an old colleague again like this." So yeah, I think we can all guess who this character is at this point. And then have Chion be like, "A colleague, you say?" And then have Jay be like, "So that really is a former Holy Knight of Lyones?" Yeah, I guess so. I mean, didn't she literally call you Junius in the last chapter? I mean, I would explain a lot. So, anyways, then we have this female knight be like, "All right, it's been 16 years. Wanna have a round?" So yeah, wait, 16 years. All right, I have no objection. Maybe this is a translation thing again, unofficials and all that. I'm not exactly sure on the volume this is gonna go, but wasn't this character supposed to have been a Knight of Leones before that? Like, this is, uh, or did she just, like, live in the fairy forest? Because I'm pretty sure that the disappearance should have been, like, around 10 or so years. Like, I'm not sure how old Lancelot was when he went to to meet the Lady of the Lake, but I'm pretty sure that should have been around 10 or so. I guess maybe she was just a knight there at that point. I don't know. Anyways, then we have this female knight then like doing a kind of a speedy maneuver. She jumps up there, jumps from 1% and then up into the wall. To slice down Gilla. Gilla dodges immediately. Immediately, then Gilla goes for slices. This knight completely blocks everyone. Then Gilla and this knight, which, not gonna lie, this armor actually makes the knight look more masculine than it's supposed to be. I guess that's what happens when you put like these full blown armors. I mean, I suppose they work more, but still. Anyways, then we have Gilla using Flame Rapier, as then we have the female knight be like Freeze Saber as they are getting into another slice. with another, and then we get like a little shot of how much of force they're using in this that actually sent Chion and Jake back, as well as a bunch of ice and fire around it. As then we have Chion be like, Jade, should the two of us get out of here? As Gian, well, actually, that was Gian saying, as in case Gian's a bit nervous on his level of power. Oh, this guy, he thought he could take down for Knight of the Apocalypse. And then Jade be like, come on, man, you're still Holy Knight, aren't you? Miss Gilla, the low level is going to collapse at this rate. So I guess Jay has more of a hand on his shoulder, more power on this rate. As they have Gil saying, don't worry, the dungeon has a powerful barrier for just such an occasion, aka plot device. So this thing doesn't fall into shreds. Anyways, then we have this female knight going there for what looks like a punch. As then she says, can you afford to look away? As then actually it looks like she was just using some kind of slice, but it looked like she was more of a punch, but Blair's able to dodge it. As then this knight, female knight again goes down with the slice. As that it then starts like a little, that stereotypical ice attack where it's like a bit of ice coming from the floor when there's a dash. As then there's a bit of a distance. As then falls down on the ground or just out of the ice's reach, just to then go, for the jousting type of attack, the one that people with rapiers are actually supposed to go with. And she's just gets sent there like a bullet, goes gets a little bit of the rapier into the helmet piece. As then then we have this knight noticing her a bit trembling as she knows what this calls for. As then we have Chion. We're like, oh, she managed it. Then we have Jay looking like he's, yeah, she did. As then this knight is a bit shake, is starting to shake for a bit. I'm not sure why. And then we have Gil saying, didn't you swear to yourself that on that day you said you would carry the will of your older brother who gave his life protecting you and surpass him as a holy knight? I am not exactly. Yeah, totally. I still don't know who that's gonna be. As then we have the explosion be activated, and it actually gets sent there. As then the helmet cracks open and just falls in two. Kind of surprised a little that actually is damaged. As then we have this female knight falling on the ground. As then we have Gila doing that whole badass pose where she puts the rapier up. The knight's like that area to look to point the dagger into the head of the knight, and she goes like, so why have you fallen into evil, into Camelot's holy knights? As there we have this female knight saying, evil? As they have Shion saying, I know her, I saw her when I was little. As there we have Gil looking all serious. As as then we have Cheon is saying, yeah, she's from his new generation of holy knights, like me, and teacher to Lancelot, or of the four knights of the apocalypse, Jericho. As then we see Jericho's appearance, and my God, did she age like fine wine? Like my God, I mean, I know Jericho did age as well, from the end of the series to the one shot with Lancelot, but my God, that is one hell of a woman. So yeah, we have Jericho here. So like most people predicted, as most people predicted, this was Jericho. I thought it was. My mind was more on it being the guy. This Star Wars not being responsible for that or something because it makes more sense. But to be alive, I am actually happy to see. And all, but we'll see on that front. Also, she seems to have like super long hair, and yeah, we get a bit of a boob shot from her, like more of an upper boob shot. But yeah, we get a bit of the armor being destroyed and all. But honestly, because the explosion was pink blank range, she was shaking a bit. Her face and hand and everything's pretty fine, honestly. Kind of nah, completely scratchless. Anyways, there we have the end of chapter narration. So we are at Star Wars' true identity. It is none other than Lancelot's teacher. They mentioned saying, how could it be an old comrade of Vice Great Holy Knight Gilla, and what is the reason for her betrayal? Brainwashing? Manipulation? Something like, I mean, that seems very obvious. I mean, you literally revealed a few chapters ago. I mean, maybe it's actually gonna be revealed that it's something else as well, but to be fair, there clearly is something that these knights are fearful of. I mean, how Belgar himself pretty much confirmed that when he said it's not that easy to go against Arthur. So I'm not exactly sure why anyone's surprised. Although kind of surprised that the way they're gonna reveal Lancelot's master is by, being a disadvantage against someone. I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure this is like gonna be similar level as like those three holy knights when they went against Balgods. I'm pretty sure Jericho's gonna be real to be one of the upper echelons of holy knights. I mean, let's think about this. The Star Wars Knight was revealed in chapter 5 when like we got Arthur, Ironside, Balgod there. Then in that meeting, she was also there with actually having a bit of a reaction. And now, and there was like a lot of hints and build up towards the stuff else. So I'm pretty sure she's not gonna be capturing the fear this quickly in like one chapter. So I am actually expecting her to also launch not even there. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Jericho reveals there's some kind of a plan, like some kind of a way to defeat. Like I would honestly love it if in the next chapter Jericho just reveals, "Oh yeah, I want you to destroy the element so I could just freeze you because my magic is ice and my very body can emit so much ice if my skin's out or something." That'd actually be kind of funny if it's revealed that the Jericho's armor is actually meant to protect everyone from being frozen to death because of chaos magic or something. So yeah, anyways, we get the next chapter started. The next chapter title is for chapter 71 is a friend's transformation. I guess we're gonna get a full explanation of what's happening, or there's more hints to the backstory if we go off of this chapter. But yeah, so this chapter was a pretty decent action chapter. I feel like Jericho's reveal to be the master of Lancelot should have been better, but all in all, it was a pretty decent reveal. And seeing Gilla and Jericho again is nice. Makes me kind of wonder how this is. Makes me wonder how this is gonna go through now. And yeah, so all in all, it's a decent chapter. Nothing special in it. Now, anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below. What do you think is going to be revealed with Jericho and all that? And tell me what you think is going to happen next. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.